come out. And we are just so lucky to be able to be here all together in the beautiful sunshine and celebrate the diversity of this country. I was born in Nova Scotia. My parents immigrated to Nova Scotia in 1965. They got married in England and lived in India and Nigeria before moving to Canada, where I was born. And every day in our house, we prayed growing up. Every day we lit the candle and said our prayers and read the Bhagavad Gita. Every single day. And I still do that every single day. And so, Dr. Dubé, you're right. When I became a minister, now for the third time, I swear my oath on the Bhagavad Gita. And what is my favorite chapter? Who knows it? Chapter 2. The last half of chapter 2, and I hope one day we'll be able to have a conversation about the meaning of chapter 2 of the Bhagavad Gita. And there's one other line that's really important. The very last line of the Gita in chapter 18, where Lord Krishna says, be of good cheer. Be of good cheer. And so today I'm following the words of Lord Krishna, and I am bringing good cheer to you in anticipation of Diwali and in anticipation of many, many more gatherings together to celebrate our deep love for this community from coast to coast to coast. And I would just want to say one last thing. 1 year ago, I had to bury my father. 1 year ago today. And Dr. Dubé, you were there with me, and we said many prayers for him. And one of them, of course, was the Gayatri Mantra, and I need to say it with you today. Can you come with me here? And we'll say it together.
I don't know it.
He says he doesn't know the Gayatri Mantra. Om Bhurbhuva Svaha Tassavitu Vareniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. That was for my father. Thank you very much. Namaskar. And we will see you very soon. I'm coming back for Diwali. So happy Diwali, but Diwali is coming up in 3 weeks, so we need to continue to celebrate. Correct? And one more thing we have to celebrate. Hindu Heritage Month is in the month of November. So we will be back for that as well. So thank you very much, everyone. Namaskar, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for having me.
Don't you think she will be going for higher? Okay, I'm not saying anything. I was thinking you'll be going higher and higher. That's all. Like a bird, you will soar until you reach the sky. So we are very pleased to have her here today. Let's give her a big round of applause for attending our function. Thank you. Thank you, Anita.
Actually, it's the other way around. If you look around here and you see Hanumanji, you see Mahatma Gandhi ji, you see Lord Krishna, you see all the gods here, and the creation of this place of worship is because of Dr. Dubé. And it has taken decades to build this beautiful temple. So we will salute you, Dr. Dubé. Shall we give him a gigantic round of applause?
She's just doing that to make me feel good. But anyhow, I thank her very much for being here, and she's always here with us. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Anita. Today, I would like to introduce our president, who has done a lot of work in our temple and has done quite a bit to put this temple where it is today. All the hard work and the fiscal responsibility has been his, and he is no other than Mr. Sri Krishna Misir.
Thank you, Dr. Dubey. Welcome. We would like to extend a warm welcome to you all here today on the grounds of Vishnu Mandir. We'd like to thank all the sponsors, all the people who have contributed so much, Ladji, and all the different people who have contributed to make today such a wonderful day. And people keep coming in all the time. We're just about getting people in, and there's lots more coming through. We have a block log in at Young Street, but we're trying to get them in. But we'd like to thank all for coming here and join us celebrate the Holy Mela, the Diwali Mela, along with the Shobha Yatra. There are we will like also to take the opportunity to welcome all the other mandirs who have joined with us to help this celebration to make it a grand success. But I'm here today to introduce the next speaker. The man who has made, and Anita ji just made a few remarks about Dr. Dubey. He is a guy who many years ago, 44 years now, in 1977, started a congregation at a school hall with a few people. And then in 1979, the Voice of Vedas Cultural Sabha was registered. And today, after 44 years, look at what he has done in a lifetime. You see the Vishnu Mandir. Right here we have a peace park. We have Hanumanji. We have a Canadian Museum of Indian Civilization. We have the seniors' home just next door there. And there's a lot of plans to extend the senior facility at this temple, because with the GO Transit coming across the road here now, this area has now been zoned a high density area. So we could go up higher. We were restricted to the floors. We had 3 floors, but we can go as much as 22 to 23 floors high now. So there's a lot of things we can do. There's a lot of extension plans we have. It's all due to Dr. Dubey's vision, his determination, and the ability to get people to come to work together and to attract donations, because they all know that the money goes to the use, the correct use. We here have only about 2% we spend on overheads, and most of that is on the car repairs and maintenance and utilities, etc., cleaning, etc. What the money you give goes to the cause that is designated for. In addition to that, as you know, we have helped worldwide. Whenever there's a crisis, Dr. Dubey leads it and get money into the hands of those who really need, to the hands of those who really need, not to the government or to organizations. And right now he's closing off on a dialysis clinic. He's opened about 5 branches of dialysis clinics in Guyana. And now a surgery, he has started the operating room, I think this week or last week, or next week. Will we start anytime now? Then after that, he's concentrating, and he told us all, he wants to adopt the poorest village in India and go and provide everything for the kids and anyone, the people who live there, school, university, hospitals, etc., to ensure that these kids get an equal opportunity like all. Without much ado, I'd like to introduce our chairman, Dr. Mahendranath Dubey.
Thank you, Krishna. Ladies and gentlemen, my job is very easy and my speech is very short. I just want to tell you all that what has happened recently, like recently, less than last 2 weeks, we have to rise and show who we are. We cannot sleep. We have to get up and we have to show, we have to go to Parliament Hill and we have to demonstrate and to tell the Canadian government that they must protect Hindus. Not only protect others, but protect Hindus. And I am not saying this is not anything against Sikhs. Sikhs are very good people, but there are a few who is causing lots of difficulties, and the Prime Minister is definitely blind to their activities. Is the minister here or is she gone? Oh, Minister, close your ears. He is blind to the activities of these people and making our Hindu people are afraid. We can't be like that. We are the oldest religion in this world. The first mantra in Rig Veda, Agni Mide Purohitam, was the first literature in the world. Do you know that? The first literature in the world. And we are here to stay. We are here. We did all this gathering here so that you all can come together. Laj insists on free food and free this and free that and free the other. He free everything just to get people together. Today, this could not have been together had it not been for one man. Laj, please come. Come, Laj. Yeah, you have to. He's a small guy in length. But he puts his money, he puts his mouth, and he puts his effort. And because of that, we can gather so many people here together. Had it not been for him, we would not. When he asked me, I said, let's choro, let us forget about it. There's too much hangama. He said, oh, no, we love hangama. Cash soon remember, over 35 years ago, when Peterson refused to listen to us, we marched on him. 10,000 of us marched on him 35 years ago, and we put up the Gandhi statue. Today, we are going to, if the temples agree, we march on the Prime Minister and his government. Let's march on him. Let him know that we are here. And I am calling on all the Hindu leaders who are here to join with me, and let's go on Thursday with big placards and say, Hindus are here to stay. Without any further ado, we have some petition. There's a gentleman there with petition. He and his daughter. Come. Let me introduce quick before I introduce Laj. They are signing petition. They have about 25,000 names. I'm asking all of you, I will sign my name today, to sign on the petition that we should petition the government of Canada to listen to us. Now, without further ado, what, you want to say something?
Yeah, I can.
You have 5 seconds, 5 minutes? 5 seconds.
Jai Shri Ram. I think Mr. Dubey has conveyed the message very clear to this government that we are here to stay. And for that, we have this petition which is for Hindu phobia to be recognized in entire parliament, and any crime against Hindu should be considered as the crime against humanity. So for that,
5 seconds over. I now recognize the gentleman who has put all this together, and he is Laj Prasher. Laj.
Dr. Ji, thank you. Dr. Ji, you're a great man. Dr. Ji, what you have given to us, what you have given to our community is great. This magnificent institution known as Voice of Veda, which has place of worship, a senior citizen home, a 2 medical clinic, a museum, Wall Peace, and Peace Park. Peace Park has a statue of our father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi, and also memorial monument for the Canadian Armed Forces. Dr. Dubey, we are thankful to you, and our generation would be, next generation and generations to come will remember you. Thank you, Dr. Dubey. Thank you. When I sat with Dr. Dubey in January to plan this day, along with other goals, one of the goals was to unite the community. One of the goals was to prove that we Hindu are inclusive people on the face of this earth. When I go around and meet people, I see people from every state of India. I see people from every faith of India. This is inclusivity at display. I thank all of you for coming today. Your Excellency High Commissioner Barmaji, thank you for coming. Our CG, Siddharthanarchi, thank you. Our friendly Mayor, thank you. Deputy Mayor Raj Sindhuji, thank you for coming. Now, this idea of inclusiveness was embedded. It was embedded in our spiritual scripture, starting with greatest Guru of Adi Shankaracharya to our Guru Nanak Dev Ji, all 10 Guru, from Guru Nanak Dev Ji to Guru Gobind Singh, Lord Chaitanya, and then Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati, and Swami Dayanand Ji, Swami Vivekanand Ji. All these scholars, all these Vedic scholars taught us the inclusiveness. They taught us how to survive and thrive. I don't know if you know this. Out of all ancient civilization, the only civilization which survived and which is thriving today is the Indian and Vedic civilization. All of the other civilizations have vanished. So we know how to stay for a long time. It's a long history. Our faith, our Hinduism tells us we are born to love other human. We cannot hate. We are born to love other human. And this thing embedded in our brain from childhood, that we are inclusive people. Our daily prayer, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Naramaya. Hamari daily prayer, our daily prayer wishes happiness for all of people, wishes disease-free life for all the people, all the human on earth. We cannot be non-inclusive. We are inclusive people. There is no one more inclusive than Hindu people. There is no one more inclusive than Sanatan Dharmi. I'm stressing you, I'm telling you, on the face of this earth, we are the most inclusive, peace-loving, forgiving people on the earth. But on the other hand, our peaceful nature, our humbleness, our forgiving nature, compassionate nature should never be taken as weakness. So we will stand up wherever needed. Now, all these things, our scholars have laid the foundation of Vedic culture so strong that it cannot shatter. You know, the first Sanatan Dharmi, Kesar Singh was his name. He came to this country in 1897. From one Kesar Singh, there are 1.7 million now in Canada. So our Vedic culture is spreading in Canada. Our Vedic culture is thriving in Canada. We are united and we will stay like this. And this is our human nature of our Sanatan Dharmi. Now, all these things cannot happen. It can only happen in the great country like Canada. In 1867, when father of our nation sat together and created this great country known as Canada, they were visionary. All the public policies, from first prime minister to all the successive prime minister, they have produced public policies which are minority friendly and based on multiculturalism. There was great Prime Minister Pierre Elliott Trudeau, who brought our constitution from England to Canada, and he gave us Charter of Right and Freedom. My friends, it's that Charter of Right and Freedom that we are gathered here today, which guarantees us right equal to every Canadian. It is that Charter of Right which gives me right to stand here and speak fearlessly with you. It's that Charter of Right which guarantees our next generation and generations to come to be equal in every respect. And it is that Charter of Right which gave me chance to play part in the economic development of this great nation for last 52 years. 4 generations of my family have benefited. It's the safest and one of the best country in the world. So, you know, there is always irritation and leaders come and go, but this is a great country. I'm telling you, this is one of the safest and greatest country on earth. And we will overcome these minor irritation. So between the leaders, there is an issue which is irritant to the community. So now I think minister has gone, but we have the highest official of Indian government, and if she is listening, this is message to her. So both of you take our message from the community. I'm talking to you on behalf of the community. Community is frustrated, community is suffering. So both of the country need to get together And I hope wisdom will prevail and people are affectionate to each other countries. Canadian people are affectionate to Indian people and Indian people are affectionate to Canadian people. So we want to get back to the situation which was 2 months ago. This situation has to go, and I'm hoping and praying that wisdom will prevail and something will happen, somebody will intervene, Lord Rama will intervene, and we'll get to the same state as we were 2 months ago. So my appeal to everyone is that to stay inclusive. There are people, there are things which try to disunite you, but it will never happen. And we will keep on thriving, we will keep on doing our things in peaceful, compassionate, and forgiving way. And that's our characteristic. We are born to behave like that. You know, I was in small town in northern Western Ontario. Name of the town is Tiny. It's a tiny village. It's called Tiny, Tiny. The name is Tiny. And I was distributing literature for one of my friend. And I went to this fellow, a white friend, who was sitting on the lawnmower. And I went to him, I gave him a card that I want you to help my friend. He asked me, he said, where are you from? I said, I'm from India. He said, what faith you belong to? I said, I'm a Hindu from Hindustan. And he said, you know, I know you people. Then he goes, I heard Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. And I was listening to him. He said, you know, you people are peace-loving people. Your country is peace-loving country. India has never invaded anyone. That was music to my ear. I was so happy to hear from a stranger that we are peace-loving people. Our great nation is peace-loving nation. So we love both countries, and we want to make sure that both countries develop into good friendly relationship. I have been working since 1995 in this area when I went to India with Prime Minister Christian. And I have been working hard, and I'll keep on working hard to unite both countries and create and increase and enhance the friendship between both countries. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to me, and thank you for coming. And I thank every one of my vendor, every one of my supplier, every one of you, and all the sponsors. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. Lord Rama bless everyone. Lord Rama bless everyone.
Thank you, Uncle. Come on, you guys. You can give Uncle a really big round of applause. He did an amazing speech just now. Thank you very much, Laj Uncle. Would we hear from you again tonight?
Not today.
Okay. Thank you so much. So just to keep things going, I'd like to introduce you to an amazing Bollywood band we have here. It's a good fusion of where our culture has gone. We've got a Trinidadian and a Guyanese, a Bengali and a Gujarati will entertain you. And I'll turn it over to Mahua, who's an award-winning singer, and she's an amazing talent. I'm sure you will give her a round of applause as soon as it's done. So over to you, Mahua. Entertain us with something very soul-stirring. Thank you.
Check, check, check. Check, 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 check,
One,
check.
two. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Nothing in the monitors. Check 1 2. Check, check, check. Check 1 2. Check
As the
1,
band is
2.
getting ready to go there, I just want to remind you of our vendors
one,
that's in the compound.
Check 1 2.
Feel free to browse around and enjoy what they have to offer.
Check 1 2.
Lots of good stuff to eat, and I can see the ice cream truck is there as well. So have fun as you enjoy the rest of the afternoon.
Check. Check. Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Check, mic check, 1 2. Can we have this mic on the monitor on the stage, please? Thank you.
Check. Not here though.
जय लक्ष्मी कल्याण जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी मैया जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी सब आए शरण तिहारी मैया आए शरण तिहारी मैया दे दर्शन महारानी दे दर्शन महारानी जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी मैया जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी Check 1 2. तो मंगलमयी पावन मैया कृपा सदा बरसावे दीन दुखी शरणागत जन के बिगड़े काज बनावे तू अनंत महादानी मैया जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी मैया जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी तो मंगलमयी पावन मैया कृपा सदा बरसावे दीन दुखी शरणागत जन के बिगड़े काज बनावे तू अनंत महादानी मैया जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी मैया जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी सब आए शरण तिहारी मैया आए शरण तिहारी मैया दे दर्शन महारानी दे दर्शन महारानी जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी मैया जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी
Namaste, everyone. A very happy Diwali to all of you guys. We're so excited to have a beautiful day, beautiful afternoon, and evening with all of you guys. Stay tuned for all the fun upcoming programs. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Give the band a very big round of applause. I have the great pleasure introducing the Mayor of Richmond Hill. The Mayor of Richmond Hill has given us a retired ambulance for use in Guyana. And because of this, we would like to give him a big round of applause for all his generosity. The Mayor of Richmond Hill, Mayor West.
Thanks very much, Dr. Dubé. This is not the first time that the region of York has been able to get a decommissioned ambulance to Dr. Dubé and get it delivered to Guyana, to the dialysis clinic. And I told Dr. Dubé and Roy that we'll get it there no matter what. And even if Dr. Dubé, Roy, and I have to go on a road trip, we'll drive it to Guyana. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. We'll stop at Tim Hortons along the way, though, Dr. Dubé. It's okay. I want to provide a warm welcome to everybody that's here today, whether you call Richmond Hill home or whether you've come from a community that's not Richmond Hill. Welcome to Richmond Hill. But more than that, welcome to Vishnu Mandir. This place, as I'm sure all of you know, and I've certainly learned this in the couple of years that I've been mayor so far, this is the cultural epicenter of Hindu culture and South Asian culture. It is such a great place. And it was said earlier, the growth potential in Dr. Dubé's vision is just huge. I went to Langstaff Secondary School, which is just up Garden Avenue, many, many years ago when my hair was not nearly this gray. And I watched